Everyone we see is a reflection of us. I want to talk about something that touches on conspiracy, but I think is a key point that we must raise upon our minds and in our wisdom. And it correlates to the idea that how would you react from disclosure? So this part of disclosure, I talk about what if the world is an illusion, but not a fragmental illusion, but what if the things you know aren't actually as real as you think they are? Well, that's what the debate has always been to try to find, is what is reality, what is life? I think if we go further into the mind, we start to question even the spiritual side of things. There seems to be a rise in spiritual influences on TikTok and YouTube, or wanting to heal you, which is a dangerous thing, because if they aren't real, or if they're not there and they are a puppet, then they could be harming you with the intention of being of spiritual nature. But I don't know, it just seems that the more I evolve, the more I try to understand things and open myself up, that the feeling of even some spiritual people, and even some people with wise information, just seems to be, I seem to be stuck. So what if in reality they are just that illusionary body for a select group of people to go through? And as I say this, 1111 comes on my phone. Always synchronicities. But you see, what if it is just that? What if we try to believe in a path upon itself, so we go towards the light, or the way of the light, or whatever you wish to call it, and you follow the same people, you find information, but there's a next level to that, a moving on up. People stay under that guise, but in politics they always say the left and the right is the same wing of the bird, the same bird. What if it's the same thing in life? What if, as a hypothetical of course, the notion of the spiritual leaders, the opposition to that, the radicals or the puppet masters, what if all of that is just that? What if you are a select person to evolve? What if it's like someone playing both sides? So both yin and yang, both light and dark, are all a part of the same coin, the heads and the tails. So what if the question is not to follow one or the other, but to witness both, appreciate both, understand it, and then supersede it, to go above that and beyond that? For if you stay under one, following the guise of conspiracy theorist or evolutionist or spiritual guru, but then you're there just following that belief. Although powerful and good that they are, I see that as complacency. I see that as being sort of happy, but no growth. I don't know, it's like another level above it. I think there's a different level of emotions and feelings you can have, and when you start watching and listening to all of this, it just feels like there's more. Do we want disclosure and information from the people at B? Of course. I think the world needs it. I think the people need to know the true course of history. The things that make the most difference. I think you have to let people decide, are they ready? Well, maybe, maybe not. But what if all of that, again, falls under the same premise that life is a lie? They do talk about the 144,000, but what if it is somewhat like that, but on a massive scale? What if that was the number? But you see, due to current events, maybe that's tripled, maybe it's doubled, maybe it's quadrupled, it doesn't matter. I think everything bases itself around the emotions and the storage of what you see and what you feel. Do you know, like, how you feel like you've been entrapped in something because you failed to see it, but when you see it, you wonder how you got entrapped in the first place? It kind of feels like that. I'm not saying that it is. There are plenty of amazing people out there. What I'm saying is, what if it's possible? What if it's possible for you to be that master? Or it's all there for you to move on up, to be the better person who you are, to reap the rewards that are offered to you, that is from your birthright. And all of this is the journey to meet all the people that you need to have a different perspective on things, to better some things, of course. These are all hypotheticals. But you ever feel that way? I know I do. I know sometimes I watch people and it's not about the information they give. I don't know, sometimes it just feels like it's not going anywhere. This could be my own ego, but I feel there's more to it. I don't know if that's just me not accepting those things, but I feel like there are teachers there who are there to teach you information, to guide you in the right footsteps, but the idea is to go beyond that. Enlightenment of the real world. I think if you become complacent, even in a spiritual form, under the right guru, you are still following. I've said it before about becoming your own leader, becoming someone that you can help others. I don't think we should follow anyone or fall into position where we are. I believe we need to lead, and we need to take ourselves to there. We all have wisdom and growth. We all have the ability to learn anything and everything. I think the failure to understand and learn multiple things in this life, I think we're missing out. Whether you're a male or female, it doesn't matter. I think if we can learn the things that will benefit us in society, things that sustainable living and planting of food and trees, these are the things that are not being taught. Even in a spiritual realm, you can be a hippie, you can be a guru or a master. But who's going to cultivate the food? Who's going to tend to the crops? that need be. So sustainable living is a way. It's not just about a spiritual enlightenment and a rapture for all, and then it's all lovely. And you can fall into a trap of following a spiritual way but not becoming a realist. So I don't think it matters that much in terms of where you see your spiritual journey, but more it matters the emotions and the feelings you have when you do it. And do you feel fulfilled? Do you feel like you're going forward? Pay attention to these energies, these feelings. They are powerful. They are wisdom personified in an illusion of nothingness. It's an amazing thing. Do you ever feel like both sides just seem false? There's more to who we are? I know I do. And with that, peace and love, take care.